Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just moving over to here to get yours live. Samantha, you got record? Okay. I just want to make sure. Because I didn't know.
And I'm this one, right? The
Yep,
highlighted?
it's the same one. Yep.
Okay.
Just gotta wait for your thing to turn red and go. And then we'll have to wait for Stephanie to be like harassing us in the chat room. All right, chat is working. And then once my kid says it's good to go, we'll be good.
Where'd you get that?
What?
Where'd you get that?
I got that at
In the back.
Retroware. They're selling it.
Oh.
Angry Video.
Oh, is that the way Justin Silverman's here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I have the new one too for Steam, but not physical yet. All right, here we go. And
What? What are you doing?
I'll show you. 3, 2. All right, guys, we are live here for the 3 o'clock session here at the Pittsburgh Gaming Expo for Saturday. Game Masters all day long.
Yes, going strong. Here we are.
You didn't get us evicted, so
Not yet.
we're doing good. We're doing good.
I'm allowed to say, go Pittsburgh here.
Yeah, and
I don't well, the game just started, right? Or,
oh,
no,
and that voice that you're hearing, the ominous voice.
the ominous
I didn't even
voice.
do your introduction yet, and he's
Oh,
already
you're
jumping in.
fired.
He's
Get
fired.
out of
Get out
here.
of here.
Go home.
We've got the guy from the Millennium Flashback stuff. He's actually going to give me 85% off of anything from his booth, so he's got a lot of Legend of Zelda stuff in there.
Just because you
It's just
say
a
it.
one-time thing.
Well, wait a second. But the way it works is, if you mention my name, anybody out there, you had to add 6% to your.
He's like, oh, all right, that's fine. That's
Yeah, no,
Is
fine.
that just the weirdo tax?
It's a friend text.
The friend
Hey.
text?
We got the Intellivision gamer. What's going on?
Hey.
Yep, there you
Should
go.
put my,
I want to make sure Stephanie can see it.
My hands back on the table.
The viewers are coming up.
Oh, it's going to continue?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. We can always edit that out on
What?
the
Oh.
thing. So we'll just.
Hand check.
So once she gives me the okay, because CC Games it just said stream dropped. I see Stephanie just said testing. All right, the kids. We got recording going. All right, we got recording going. All
There
right.
it goes.
Now I got to
Yay.
plug my headset in so I can actually hear what they're talking about.
That's okay. You
At
don't have to
least I
hear
can hear
anything.
Brandon.
You've done enough.
Oh, there we go. All right, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. We're here at the 3 o'clock session.
Oh, Jason just left.
Let me go through this.
Sorry.
3, 2. We're here for the 3 o'clock session here with Will from Millennium Flashbacks, since he's going to interrupt me before I get to it. And and I'm also here with Game Ramer. We're doing Game Master Saturday, so I'm all discombobulated.
It's like deja vu over here. I feel like we just went through this.
Yeah, and so now we get to make the joke again that I beat somebody and actually won a trophy. And they say gamers don't win trophies.
He's still going on
Oh,
about this.
listen, you know what I'm going to do with this? All right, so I didn't do
He's
this
going to
last
put
time.
it up on his shelf as it's the
Oh,
only
no.
trophy ever.
No, what I'm going to do is put the camera on Brandy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, put it right in
I'm
front
going
of
to I'm going to make her look at it the whole show.
It's not even addressed to you. It says to Gamer Ahmer. Oh, okay. I see it.
Yeah, I don't
see
think
it.
so. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, you're close.
There it goes. All right, so we're back up. So he says it's up. Anyways, so we got Will Jackson here, and he wants to talk about what makes a video game good. Is that
No. What makes the best video game?
No, you said what makes a video game good.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can take it that way, too. But I'm just saying, like,
The best. The
yeah,
best of the best.
And what was your pick?
My pick was Borderlands 2. Is my favorite game of all time.
Why?
Because it's... I got to remember how I put this.
The graphics?
Well, the color style is very interesting because it's different.
Yeah.
I like the looting aspect of it. I like the RPG aspect of it. I like the fact you can level up your character, you can get new armors, you can get millions of weapons in the game. And it's just an interesting storyline. It's kind of funny. It's really gory, which is another thing I like. And, you know, there's 6 different characters that you can play with in Borderlands 2, and each character has a different development tree. Actually, there's 3 development trees for each character. So I mean, you talking like by the time you 100% that entire game, you're talking about against 6 different characters. I mean, you're talking hundreds of hours of gameplay. And I just find that to be something that's engaging. And whenever there's something engaging, especially in the early stages of the game, that's what I find to be a good game. If it can hold my my attention the first 5 minutes of playing it, then that's already in my good game book.
Okay. Stephanie says echo because you keep doing flips and jumps, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all it takes to have a good video game. Echo that often, right?
Yeah, Echo's just beautiful too. The music in the background, it's just you could just sit in there and play in the water. I mean,
I don't know. I think, and I know I'll let you go first, but I want to throw this out there. I think this is a subjective question, and the reason I'll say that is because think about my generation, or you like to call me. No, wait, but hang on a second.
Back in
and
my
then
day.
think of your generation, but then think of my kids' generation. They're going to tell you, and I guarantee you, the game that they're going to pick has nothing to do with good graphics, has nothing to do with doing flips.
Yeah.
They're gonna pick like a Roblox or a Minecraft. There's no good graphics with that. There's no, there's none of that stuff. That's what they're going to pick.
Yeah, but to them, that's a good game. And that's what you're saying is that's why it's subjective.
That's why I'm saying it's subjective, because when I think of somebody asking what a good green game is, immediately what comes to my mind, even though it's not out yet, Wolverine for the PS5.
Oh, okay.
And it hasn't even came out yet.
It has not come out. If you didn't see the trailer, then
trailers are misleading.
Then you don't know.
Yeah, but you also don't know, because that could literally be every single good part of it. But at the same time, I think there is going to be more.
Yeah.
But like you're also saying, I mean, it is subjective.
It's subjective.
No one's going to have that right, because someone could not like Borderlands and they could like some other franchise, but for similar reasons. It captivated them. It held their attention. The replayability, the character story. Some people, they might want something that develops like part of their story, their history a little more. Or they might want this, or what you like might be something different.
Honestly,
all right, so
I like the challenge. I like the challenge. The game has to be challenging. I'm all about the graphics, but I think back to, again, Castlevania 2.
Okay.
That was one of my all-time favorite games, and I know a lot of people sit there and go, "Oh my gosh, that's
a little broken."
It's the worst Castlevania. But for me, I remember the challenge that I went through
to find all the
stuff and to beat the game. Yeah. Like, to me, that made the game more so than the graphics and, like you said, things being broken. I think it's subjective, because you could find Atari players, Brian, and the Atari players might sit there and go, well, I think that, some of the Atari games are top-notch.
And they could be, to that person. I mean, you could ask me on a Monday and I might pick a different game than what I picked today. Or you could ask me in 5 years from now or 5 years ago. Like, I'm always going to say something a little bit different, because it just... Nostalgia also plays a key factor in it, too.
An awesome role. You're 100% right.
Because I will always think that, any Tony Hawk Pro Skater game will always be up there. I always think Fighting Force 64, the Nintendo 64. Of course, I know that there's better graphics and there's better controllers and better things, but it's always going to be top-notch for me, because I relive those memories of my childhood days. And in my head, I still picture some of those games as being, like we all thought with Tomb Raider and Lara Croft. We all thought that was like revolutionary graphics. But now we look back and we're like, whoa, what were we thinking? Only because we know now what we didn't know, back then.
But can we say the real reason why Tomb Raider did so well is because all the guys that live in their mom's basements really loved Lara Croft. That was the only reason.
Well, we love the
so
artist's rendition of Lara Croft.
But am I right? I mean,
very realistic. I will say super realistic.
Because you're not
exactly.
Yeah, you're not looking at like the cubic graphic Tomb Raider, but you're looking at the liner, the instruction manual, of the painted Lara Croft, and you're like, wow. That's interesting.
It's because most gamers don't get out. and they didn't see real women. So when they saw Lara Croft for the first
Speak
time,
for yourself.
I know,
I'm
right?
just saying. You were just telling me that the other day.
Maybe now that I'm 45, but not when I was
under
like
a
20.
rock.
No, I didn't live under a rock. It's just funny because, you know, the story that I told was one of my best friends. I don't know if you heard it, but he was so into Japanese animation, like he wanted to marry a blue-haired girl. Like that was his like dream. Like he literally wanted to move to Japan and marry a blue-haired girl.
I feel like I see blue hair people every day.
Well, you got to remember this is back in the 90s.
So true.
That's when we did it with Kool-Aid back in the 90s.
That's right.
Remember that?
You bleach it and put Kool-Aid in.
Bleach
Oh,
it
I
and
don't
put
know about
Kool-Aid in
that.
that.
Yeah,
And there was
that's
also
really- that's what we did.
that stuff. It was like a paste that you put in your hair.
Yep.
Oh, I
It
do
changed your
remember
color
that.
for like, what was that?
Like a couple
what was
days.
that called?
But Kool-Aid used to mess your hair up.
Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid messed your hair up bad.
I mean,
but-
besides, so did the bleach. But I'm serious. Like I think a lot of the times, the women in the video games back then, at least for the guys, because again, I forget who I was talking to here. They said that everything was either boys' toys, girls' toys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they weren't really like gender neutral, and even though video games were supposed to be gender neutral, they put it in the boys section.
They always did, yes.
And then what happened was they created a boys' audience. You know, if you think about the majority, girls thought, I can't play video games, right? And so I think that a lot of the characters that were created were to drive attention for the boys.
Oh yeah.
And you know where they advertised a lot, which is pretty crazy? I have a few of these magazines for the ads in Playboy.
Oh yeah.
Conker's Bad Fur Day
Yeah.
has a lot of advertisements in two
In
of their
Playboy, yeah.
issues because they did a whole contest, and you have Conker the squirrel, and you know he's looking at some things in these
Yeah.
these
Yeah, I
ads
know.
that they did.
You just read it for the articles. I know. I heard that. My
Read it for the
coworkers used to say that. I only buy the magazine for the
But they-
articles.
Oh yes, their take on stock markets and Wall Street is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And Miss January is interesting too. But
Yeah. But no, you gotta think of their audience. You know, that's what they were geared
That's-
Oh, yeah.
towards because that's where the money's going to be, and
Uh,
that's what they already.
I remember
fitted
whenever
as.
you had to like look through a magazine to look at those kind of things. Now you can just pretty much.
Oh, you're speaking from experience here.
Yeah,
Will.
yeah,
We are live, just so you know that.
I used to have a Playboy hidden in a cave near my house.
you know your
because-
dad's right over there, right?
Yeah, well, he knows. No, seriously.
Oh,
like,
you're there for the
We
artwork,
found
okay.
one in the woods, and I swear to God, this is a true story for like anybody that grew up in the 80s and 90s. You found a Playboy in the woods, you hid it back in the woods, and random people would use that magazine for whatever nefarious purposes. Okay, we're getting
I
way,
think
way
I'm
off the topic.
traumatized.
You
I'm
know
not
what I
kidding.
said it.
Every single kid my age will
Oh,
have a
they're gonna
story
they're gonna
about
get us
finding a
canceled.
Playboy
And-
in the woods.
And people thought my PlayStation pen was crazy. Hello.
Oh, that one was a little iffy.
I think the question shouldn't be like what makes the best video game, because again, it's subjective. Maybe the question should be, what do we think is the best video game of all time?
Yes.
Because this young gentleman that just sat down, if I asked him what the best video game in the world is, he's probably going to sit there and go Minecraft.
Yeah. What's the best video game in the world ever made? Red Dead Redemption.
Okay,
that's a
that's
good
a
one.
good one.
That's a
better
good
than
one.
I thought. Okay.
That's a good one.
Red Dead is very
Well, let's ask
revolutionary.
Dad. What's the best, in your opinion, best video game of all time? Galaga?
Galaga's not
Okay,
bad.
so there again, we got two different
She would agree.
genres.
She actually plays Galaga.
She did put Galaga.
Galaga
in.
is fun. I still go back. It's one of my go-tos for, especially for that type of.
But
game.
again, two different generations, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to count yours because you're wearing a Super Game Room T-shirt. Super Game Room dudes. That shirt needs to be burned. This guy's
That's
got
a
to be
little
the
bit harsh.
worst.
We just went a little rogue. Okay, for
No,
anyone
they
that's
they
still
deserve it.
here
They deserve
watching,
it.
anyone that's still here watching,
Yeah, after
We
the Playboy,
appreciate
now
you.
we're
That was
getting
your
ba-
fault.
There
Okay, I'm
was,
going to go with that.
I got to
we
take
will
it off
take
the
our
rails a
bow
little
and
bit.
leave.
I think that I'm still going to stand by it's subjective. It's subjective because of the person and what they find. Like if he's into shmups, Galaga's at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's
Or
into
Raven.
action
Raven would be
adventure,
my
you
pick.
know, you got Red Dead. If you're old like me and Brian, you know, you get the 2600 out and ColecoVision. And,
Someone's a little older.
Get the old
though.
2600 out.
and then if you're really old like
Fire it up.
Brandy, wait, if you're really old like Brandy, you get the Vectrex out.
Oh yeah, I do love the Vectrex.
Oh yeah.
Vectrex that sounds like an STD. Vectrex.
Once again, we're going down a dark path.
Who gave this guy a microphone?
You did.
I thought we were supposed to vet these people.
I'm just staying in that mind frame right now.
Oh, apparently.
Because I was thinking about something with, okay, let's agree, all three of us, let's agree on a game and go from there. Because I think that's a good way to,
Super Mario 64.
I love
I'll
Super
go with
Mario
that. I'll go with that.
64.
Now, is that the greatest Mario of all time, or is that the greatest game of all time?
The greatest Mario game is Super Mario 3.
I would agree with that.
I agree with that.
I would agree with
Okay,
that.
there we go.
Yeah.
Super Mario 3 is the best Mario game.
100%.
So let's
Yeah.
go from there.
Okay.
What makes Super Mario 3 the best Mario game?
Well, the graphics, I thought, for the time,
Yeah.
you know, for any of the Marios, Mario actually looked like Mario.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was introduced in the Wizard, which I think that
True.
any
think
video
that
game
helped.
nerd, you know, like will understand is such a weird movie if you really look into it. But it's a freaking good movie, and it's one of the ones that like introduced you to tournaments of gaming and you know like the other side of gaming where there's these people that are so
Yeah.
passionate and so like you know good at games that they could either make a living or you know win contests or whatever it was, and we weren't really aware of that world too much because it wasn't really put in front of us until that movie.
And in the chat room, Brooklyn Menace live here said BioShock is up there for
That's a great
him.
I love BioShock.
BioShock's really good, but I think there's a lot of generation
Yeah, there's a lot of people
that
that
just
have
haven't
missed out
played
on it.
Yeah.
But I will say that, like, for Super Mario Brothers 3, it's like everyone had that.
Yeah, that's another
So
one.
many families had that. And just think of, like, that couch co-op and your siblings and your friends. I feel like that part is there.
Anyone can pick it up and play it.
True.
That's another
actually a
good
good
one.
point.
That's another
that's
good
Whether you
one.
play it well or not.
Yeah, but
you know,
anyone can
you know.
pick it up and look at the screen and press forward or back and know what the
You
jump
didn't get a
is. you know.
trophy for that.
That's because we didn't have time to play it. I would have probably killed him in like 10 minutes.
But I think that's another good point.
Because
is-
it mixed like open world with like kind of maps.
yeah,
Because you had that little, I don't know what you call it, a mini map guide to choose your levels in Mario 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, mini map. Yeah.
That was like the first time we had ever seen that, I think, and everybody's like, whoa. You know?
Yeah, before it was kind of like we were talking about Castlevania. So Castlevania, they'd actually show you the map of where you're going in Castlevania. And then in Castlevania 3, you had two different options. Did you have two different options? Yeah, you had two different options in 2, too.
We had Snake on Nokia.
Snake.
I did play that. That
was
was.
everybody's favorite game on their phone.
Especially in, like, middle school.
I bet you somewhere in here, one person's going to say that Snake on Nokia is my favorite game of all time.
Probably.
Any takers? Anyone used to sneak that in, like, middle school?
Oh,
You're
yeah,
playing
yeah.
on your phone. You're not supposed to have it.
Everybody went through all that.
I don't think I told you this, but I got kicked out of first grade for playing Double Dragon Tiger handheld.
Zombies ate my neighbors. That was what
Oh,
I was.
that is a really fun one. I will say
So,
that
Brian,
was.
remember yesterday I was telling you that one game reminded me of something? Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And I thought it was Maniac Mansion for some stupid reason. But Zombies Hate My Neighbors. Yeah, Maniac Mansion was a good game, too.
Oh, yeah.
But Zombies Hate My Neighbors. Ate My Neighbors. I thought that's
Hate your neighbors or hate your neighbors?
both.
You know, 8 and hate.
Ate and hate.
I couldn't tell what he said.
Well, it depends. It depends. If Will's next to me, they hate my neighbors.
Yeah.
Hey, I haven't. Well, never mind. We're not going to get into
All
that.
right, here we go. You only get so many this podcast. You've used them all
I'm behaving
up.
myself
All
now.
right.
Yeah, behave yourself. We'll have to cancel you before they cancel us.
No,
And this was our last
we're
show.
milk toast
Farewell.
for the internet. We're milk toast.
But I think this is a prime example. Two different generations. I think because you and I are in the same generation. She's
You sure are.
You're borderline our generation.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm up there with y'all.
I think
Sorry.
she's borderline, right? Yes. Yeah. We're getting the verification. You are.
Wait a minute, how old are you?
Yeah, you can't
12.
do that.
12. What?
You don't ask a woman their age.
Yeah.
I can ask any woman her age.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. You're gonna guess
I'm not
going to
ask her weight. That's the.
You're gonna guess
I'm not
their
going to
weight
ask their
too?
weight. I'm going to ask their age though. You can lie. I lie about my age all the time.
How much do you think I weigh? No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
we don't want to
jeez.
get on that.
How much do you think I weigh?
Everyone looked terrified for me.
I look terrified for you.
Steven's putting his hat down like.
Oh my goodness.
Someone in the chat will watch. I'm going to comment later.
But I think even my kids, when they sit down to play Mario 3, they think it's a good game. Our generations think it's a good game.
Yeah.
That's where I was getting at. That's what I think. If you can get multiple generations to agree that a game is good,
Yeah.
to me, then I think that makes it the greatest game of all time.
There's another
I
thread
think
in
so.
making a great game is generational play.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because some games do not
See,
survive.
we're fracking here. We're getting to the bedrock of this
That's it.
of this comment, of this
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim's
I
a
will
good
say,
game.
like, the design and everything, just there's, like, hand-drawn.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim is very unique. It was very tongue-in-cheek. I think they screwed up with the third one, like they always did when they ported something over. Well, not ported, but made a new one for N64 and like, hey, let's make it 3D. That'll be fun.
But you know what, Frogger?
But it's not fun.
That's not a bad.
Frogger's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Oh,
multiple
Frogger's
generations.
absolutely. I still play
Yeah.
Frogger.
A
That's
lot
a
of people
multiple
know. I mean,
generation,
it's
yeah.
very simple. You don't want to get squashed.
Frogger's very,
Yeah, you don't
very.
want
You can
So you have-
apply that everywhere.
And actually,
Frogger.
Frogger. Okay, here's another one. Consoles. How many consoles did the game span? That's
True.
another one.
That's a good point.
Because did it go from arcade to Nintendo to Super Nintendo? Because, you know, whenever they started re-releasing stuff for the Game Boy Advance, one of the games was Super Mario 3.
Well, then I would have to go with.
And then the Super Nintendo All-Stars.
Yeah, Super Nintendo All-Stars, yeah.
And then I feel like they brought it back on, like
The Switch.
like the Wii Online, like all those online
the
things.
Wii Online,
I feel
yeah.
like they brought them.
Do you think then the Ninja Turtle games would fall under that category?
Oh, fantastic! Superb.
Because they
The
made it to
first
all those
three?
different. Well, not
I'd say
necessarily.
Turtles in Time.
Not necessarily. The
Oh,
first
Turtles
one.
in Time. Turtles in
Yeah.
Time, I would 100% agree.
Turtles
Yeah.
in Time was probably the better. Of
Is
all
on
the
that,
games.
like, Mount Rushmore, you know.
Turtles.
If
1
we're talking
was,
about a Mount Rushmore of, like, 36 people.
Yeah.
No, but Turtles 1 was
Of all the presidents.
was a disappointment. I mean, it was good for, but I wouldn't put it in the category of like greatest of all times. I think Turtles in Time,
Manhattan Project.
yeah, maybe even Turtles 2,
Turtles.
because it's based off the arcade game.
It is good, but I mean, you can play. They came out with the arcade game for Super Nintendo, right? Did they?
No.
What was the first time they-
Turtles? The arcade game came out on Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Well, no, I meant like when did they redo it? Because they made the one version that was more close to the arcade. I don't remember. I mean, the new one that I really like is Shredder's Revenge.
Yes.
You played that?
Yep.
Agreed.
Shredder's Revenge is a fantastic game.
Yes.
That one has the brighter graphics, but it has the gameplay that's so simple, anyone can pick it up and play it. My 8-year-old cousin, she was playing that in the plane for like an hour and a half. I had to steal my Switch back from her.
What about Rock Band?
Rock-
See, that's where you get into all those like rhythm games, and I feel like those took off.
Right now, with the younger generation, that's what they want to play on game nights. They tell
Rock
me
Band.
get Rock Band or Guitar Hero out,
Yeah.
so they can play the drums, they can play the guitar. They
Yeah.
like the rhythm games.
Yeah, and it's,
I do
it's
like
like
that.
communal too.
Bringing it together.
All right, so I want to bring up one game that we're not really talking about, and we haven't really talked about yet, is PC stuff, and World of Warcraft. I never really played World of Warcraft. I played it, but like I know people that literally live their entire lives playing that game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's a story with World of Warcraft. My wife's sitting over there, and she'll attest to this. We had just we just got married. We bought an iMac, and at the Apple Store they had World of Warcraft, the physical version. This is back when they still made computer games physical. We bought the disc because everybody at our college, we had just graduated. Everybody at our college was playing this.
In ancient times,
yeah.
I remember.
We
The
knew nothing
the
about
dark
the game.
times.
We literally got there, installed it. We started playing it. The next thing you know, like it's getting dark in the game, but it was reflecting real life.
Yeah.
And then the sun started coming up in the game, and we were still playing it, trying to figure out level.
Did
up
you
the
ever
character.
leave the store, or are you still playing in the store?
No, this was at home. Come on.
I was like, here we go.
So
he's
we're
playing
filling in the
store.
gaps
No,
of
no,
the
no.
stories, dude.
So we're playing this. So we're playing the game, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We uninstalled it, never touched it after that. I was like, if we can do this in one, nope, And that's how a lot of people were with WoW.
That's like Candy Crush.
a Candy Crush.
No,
Try and get that off your phone.
That's like his magic crack that he has over there. What does he call it? Cardboard crack.
Cardboard crack.
That's his addiction over there.
Oh yeah, any
He's playing
card game.
The other one.
So I don't get into
So
that
we're
either.
on the PC line. This was 2 games that I remember.
Doom. Duke Nukem.
See, he said it right there. Doom.
Yep.
Doom, but before that was Wolfenstein 3D.
Wolfenstein.
Every single person
On the Apple II computer, I remember.
Oh yeah. Every
I do
single
have
person.
it on there.
So every single person that I knew growing up, like, so Doom came out, I want to say 91, I think was Doom. So I was 11, 12 years old. Every single person, I think, that I knew that had a computer had Doom. They had Wolfenstein 3D. And the other one, of course, we have to bring up, if we're going down that road, Oregon Trail.
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell her.
Oh, well, then we might as well go down even further and go down to Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, I love Where in
yeah.
the World was Carmen Sandiego. We used to play that in school because everyone thought it was an
Right.
educational
Yeah,
game.
it was educational.
It was educational.
But-
Where in the world was Carmen Sandiego?
But you had Duke Nukem,
Bum,
you had
bum, bum,
Doom,
bum.
you had Wolfenstein, you had Quake.
Yeah.
All these games came out and they looked almost identical to each other.
Well, they were all made by John Romero.
But what I'm saying is, when I was growing up, like my dad used to say to me,
Love
like,
Doom in 3D.
"Dude, I gotta get Quake." He's like, "Don't you have that already?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, you right here, this one." I'm like, "That's Doom." He's like, "It looks exactly the same."
Well, same. Everything's Nintendo.
Well,
Everything.
but
is
I'm saying,
Nintendo.
like, from a parental perspective back then, he was just like, "Okay, they changed the character, but the premise of the game is exactly the same."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Well-
So.
A lot of them were very
Well,
similar.
okay, here's the difference between Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. Is Doom was multi-level. Like, you could go up and down stairs, you could go up and down elevators.
Well,
you
true.
couldn't do that in Wolfenstein 3D.
Well, Wolfenstein 3D, I think, was paving the way for that.
Oh yeah,
for the
100%.
shooter.
That was the granddaddy. And if you want to say, like, the Doom was the dad, and then, like, Quake was the punk rock kid that had the
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails soundtrack.
Well, okay, so
And then he went on to, what was the crappy one? Daikatana.
let's throw a curveball out there. Some people would agree that 007 was the greatest of all time with the multiplayer.
Okay. I mean,
Not me.
I
I'm
did
just
spend a
saying
lot
some.
of time doing that.
Okay.
Like me
I
and my
was
brother,
the-
we would play that game, and then in 007 Nightfire,
Yep.
we would have
Yeah.
the bots, and we would each team up and have our own bots, and we would just go to town.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So what about this game? As soon as the voice of God stops, what
Attention,
about
Kmart shoppers, Blue Light Special.
what
Aisle
about
3.
Halo? Because that game shaped my generation. Because at college, that's all we played was multiplayer Halo.
Yep.
We didn't play the campaign. We didn't play the storyline. We played multiplayer online.
Yeah. See, I never got into online because I had real friends.
Okay. Well, you were lucky. I was at college, and that's what we did at night.
It
It
Yeah,
is.
but in
It's
college, I
honestly
was-
what we did. You know, we literally played. Like, I feel like the late
Haven't.
90s, early 2000s, it was Halo. What about you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's your generation too. Is Halo?
Yeah.
Did you played a lot with that?
So
LAN parties?
terrible story. I have like a love-hate relationship with it.
Well, I mean, it's okay that you weren't that good at it. We already know that. You didn't win the trophy. That's why I got the trophy.
Whatever. That is your participation
trophy for
award
you.
over there. No, but for Christmas one year, I only wanted one thing, and
You wanted a trophy, but you didn't get one. That's okay. You can have.
Yeah,
you
I
can
had
hold-
to give it to you.
You can hold mine if you
I
want.
felt bad. No, but my brother, he opened up his Xbox for Christmas, and I kept looking around the tree like, where's my Xbox? That's the only thing I wanted.
Uh-oh.
And my dad got my brother an Xbox because it was a boy toy. And then I have all these like stupid Barbies, and I didn't want any of those. So I was very upset because what game did he get with it? He got Halo.
Just because you were a girl, your dad didn't get you an Xbox? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but the next year, guess who got an Xbox? And guess who got more games? So I had to wait a whole year because my brother never got off of the Xbox.
Yeah, I guess what
and he didn't even like the Xbox either.
I guess a lot of girls I was growing up with didn't play that much.
But it was the stigma that the store set because of where they located the consoles in the store.
Oh yeah.
So I had to beg every single holiday. I started circling in multiple colors in larger size, marker which video games and stuff that I wanted, and I wanted the GI Joes. I didn't.
Did you get pushback on from your dad? Did your dad say "Oh, do you really want that? Are you sure you really want that?" Did you get pushback?
No, I mean he was like, I didn't think you'd want this. But then guess who got same year I got an N64 after I did the whole spiel all over again. I got an N64 and I got a BB gun. And I felt like I was
Christmas.
on top of the world.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah, I didn't.
That is a good Christmas, though, right? Video game system and a gun?
That was a pretty cool Christmas there. Because
Yeah.
I had to argue once again. I feel like
I ever got a gun for Christmas.
every holiday I had to argue that I still liked video games and that it wasn't a boy's toy.
But I can understand that though too, because my daughter, she'll play games, but there's certain games she plays them on the computer. She has a PlayStation 5, but she mainly uses that for playing Fortnite because it just plays really good on the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Slacker.
Well, that's your favorite game.
I love playing Fortnite. I ain't gonna lie.
See,
good game. It's a good game. I wouldn't say it's the greatest.
that's almost getting generational, and that's across multiple consoles.
Yeah.
So that we're getting to that criteria again of it being a good game.
Well, no, then I would go Call of Duty.
Oh,
Or
Call
even-
of Duty.
yeah.
Call of
You have
Duty,
to go
man.
Call
That's
of Duty.
everywhere.
Call of Duty was a lifestyle for a lot of people.
Some people still live Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's
Same with
very
Grand
true.
Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Grand Theft
Oh my
Auto.
God.
How did we forget that one?
Yeah. That one's
Grand Theft
still
Auto.
trying to come out on other
Now,
systems.
which version of Grand Theft Auto? Are we talking 5? We talking San Andreas? We talking Vice City?
I liked Vice City. I was a Vice City person.
I did like that one.
Yeah, Vice City was.
Vice City is a pretty good one.
I wasn't supposed to play those games.
San
but-
Andreas, I would say maybe was a second.
I like Vice City Stories with Vice City with Liberty Stories is with the DLC on it, and that's the one whenever you can. I think that's the one where you can commandeer the helicopter.
Okay.
Oh, that was always fun.
Yeah, I think that was the one too. The first one you could use a boat.
Yeah. Yeah, those games, and then they tried to. I think they lost everybody because of not. What has it been? 20 years, and they still haven't brought out a new one.
Yeah.
I think they lost a lot of people because but if they had kept it going, I think it would have been right up there with a Call of Duty or a Halo.
So there's this theory now that
Track and field.
video games, newer ones that are coming out in the next 5-10 years, especially like GTA 6, they're talking that people are going to be able to literally make money just sitting at home and playing video games because of microtransactions. So if you have multiple people in your house that are playing the same game, but you're using different accounts, that you can trade and sell stuff to people, because there is going to be a monetary value to some of these games where in game someone can send you $2 and then you can send them a gun or a skin or something like that.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. In my house, with V-Bucks, if I get V-Bucks and my son gets V-Bucks and my daughter gets V-Bucks, that gets expensive, those microtransactions.
I know,
because
but
you can't share them.
I'm just saying, if you really wanted to, you could just sit at home and get really good at. Look at League of Legends. League of Legends, you get really good at that and make a lot of money.
So that's where I go back to, this question is subjective based on generation, but I think the consensus is that if you can play it across how many generations, does it? I mean, because you could take a game like WrestleFest, WWF WrestleFest.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be a wrestling fan, and that was one of the greatest arcades ever made. It really was. I mean, for its time, it was look at the graphics. What Nintendo was putting out for wrestling games, what Sega was putting, they look like trash compared to this.
Yeah.
And it still holds up today. People will play WrestleFest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, again, it's subjective. So I don't know if we have an answer for this.
I think
no one
I
answer.
think we've pretty broad what do you call it, swath.
Like Scott, he thinks Pac-Man for the 2600 is the greatest Pac-Man ever.
He
The
sure loves it.
2600.
2600.
It's a running
I was
joke.
gonna say, man.
Yeah.
That's the one that, like, even the screen has to scroll
It
and all.
flickers.
It flickers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, for the time, the port was fine, but
No, it's
But that's when you could still go to the arcade. Remember when you could go to the arcade? I
Yeah.
really like going to the
Well,
arcade.
you can.
can't.
It's right next
well, I know
door.
we got it. We
Just
got it. I mean,
go right next door to the
oh
arcade.
yeah. By the way, can I just say again, PGX has the best arcade in the United States today. I'm just saying.
Oh, I was just looking for the money. I thought maybe Brian paid you before he sat down.
Brian's
to say that.
hands comes over.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was like, oh, you like, give me some.
I'm
of
not
that.
kidding, though. I'm not kidding.
No, I know. I agree.
You
I
go
agree.
back there and you can find you can find 100 games and just sit down and play. And all that free Nintendo swag we got this morning, how cool is that? Oh, we didn't get
don't
that.
want it to- Shh. Okay, so we just want to let you know there's a pop-up Nintendo tent right over there, right over by.
This is available
Darn,
to everybody.
You know what? I forget where it was at.
Isn't it? This is literally everyone
Right over-
was walking
No, in
around
all
with this
seriousness,
stuff.
if you didn't go to the Nintendo, there is an actual pop-up Nintendo booth.
Yeah.
If you go out there in the arcade where the RetroWare booth is, right behind RetroWare is the Candy Cabs. Directly behind that is a pop-up Nintendo. You can get. They got the. You see a lot of people
They
wearing
have
the
like
Nintendo
bags,
Switch hats, hats, bags like the
pens,
from the Switch 2.
stickers, pins.
Go get them
Oh,
because
Brian, my PayPal
well, this guy,
is
because he's a dirty reseller, is going to be selling them for 5 times what they
5 times. No, I'm keeping them.
He got them for free, and he'll be
10
selling them for like
times.
$10 for a sticker.
Well, I mean, I could sell them to you for that.
Well, I figured as much. But no, in all seriousness, if you didn't get any Switch 2 swag, I would. I
Oh
would
yeah,
get it.
there's so much cool stuff.
It's going to
over
be a
there.
collector's.
But
especially for collectors.
I got to wrap this up because I see my the
Your booth,
the
you
guy
know-
off stage is handing slowly. What is it? Raising the candle. They
Yeah,
used to do to get you off stage.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you know why though? Because you're talking here, so that's why your booth is.
Oh, I know. It started to get super busy over there.
It's getting super busy. Anyways, let everybody know where they can find you. It's always good to have you go on here and chat. Where can they, if they want to buy some games from you that they're not here, where can they find you?
You can always just find me on Facebook at Millennium Flashbacks, just the way it's spelled. Millennium Flashbacks. Also, you can email me at w4jackson@gmail.com. I'm pretty good with keeping up with email.
And you do Pokemon too, so.
Oh yeah,
not
I do.
just
I do
trading
Pokemon.
cards.
I do vintage toys. I'll be down in Florida next week for Melbourne Comic Con, which is awesome if anyone's in Melbourne. Melbourne's south of Daytona. But yeah, William Jackson. Just hit me up on Facebook too.
And if you're here at PGX and you want to go check out, just mention us here at the Game Masters, and he'll be sure to increase your price by 6% that you saw him here on the podcast. So remember, and then we call that the friend tax. If you know us, he's going to increase the price by 6%.
All right,
Just
wrapping
saying.
this up.
Yes.
Final answer.
Okay.
What's the best game? Final answer.
I thought we decided.
No, I'm talking about yours. Final
fine.
answer. What's the best game?
Yep.
Oh, Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2. Good one.
Ooh,
What's
that is a
the
good
best game?
Wolverine, PS5.
Wolverine.
He hasn't even
come
played
out
it.
yet.
He hasn't even played
It
it.
doesn't have. Listen, it doesn't even have to come. Did you watch
No,
the trailer
that's
for
an
Wolverine?
invalid answer.
All right.
Oh, did you watch
Invalid
it?
answer.
Okay.
And he's canceled.
The best game of all time so far? Wolverine?
Okay.
Look,
We'll
thumbs
let
up?
it slide.
Thumbs up? Best.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna change my answer from before, and I'm gonna say Red Dead Redemption 2.
There you
Oh,
go.
no
Yeah.
way. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
that's my
wouldn't
final
say-
answer.
I wldn't say Wolverine is the best game.
Sure.
It's a good game. It looks good, but I don't
Come
want
to
say
PGX.
best game.
All right. What you're, okay, from your generation, what's best game of all time?
Spider-Man, like the whole Spider-Man trilogy.
Dang. And on that note, folks, William just took off. He's gone. He's out. Mic drop. And that will conclude. We'll be back in an hour with the professor. We've got John Hancock coming on, and he's going to tell us. We're going to learn all about how he got started, what he's doing now. The man he's even got a bigger collection than you. And no, it's not for sale. I already talked to him. He's not going to let you buy it. So we're going to learn all about.
I wonder if he puts games in the bathtub. I need to ask.
Well, that's what we're going to have to ask him.
I will.
So come back here at 5 p.m. Eastern for those of you that are on the internet. And the rest of you guys, 5 o'clock, you'll be able to see it up on the screen. And, yeah, we'll see you then.